Highway 9 and my souped-up Chevrolet 409. I'm King Capital, I'm the king of the moonshine, hillbillies running rings. Call me the king 'cause I never get a hunt. Running shine super highway 9 last Tuesday morning when the rooster crowed. Jumped out of my bed and got ready to blow. Run a little shine on highway 9 and my souped-up Chevrolet 409. Saw hopped up, Desert Jackson, all tuned up and ready for action. Jumped in my car, put the key in the dash, sand and drive and I slid on the gas. Said to myself, let's go get some of the shine, and I'm moving on out on the highway 9. 62 miles of the little town of Jackson, said a little shine, and grab a little action. Running shine, super highway 9, and my souped-up Chevrolet 409. Cops can't catch me 'cause I'm the king of the moonshine, hillbillies running the ring. Call me the king 'cause I never get a fine. Running shine, super highway 9. Here and I push the pedal down 104. She goes a little faster, I ask for more. Roll down the Jackson like a bat of hell. Sell a little moonshine, man, as well. Down the woods comes about me, Jackson, chasing me down, try to grab my action. We played cat and mouse for a couple hours. Up and down the highway, all over the mountains. Jackson just caught me doing 105. The cop will never catch me long as I'm alive. Out at the window, maybe next time, Jackson. Put my car in overdrive and say goodbye. Running down the super highway 9, my souped-up Chevrolet 409. Cops can't catch me 'cause I'm the king of the moonshine, hillbillies running the ring. They call me the king 'cause I never get a fine. Running shine, super highway 9. Running shine, super highway 9. Running shine, super highway 9.
How we doing, everybody? We're here with the Shine Runners Racing League at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Looks like there's getting some good practice in. It's a daytime race. Late afternoon, looks like we had a little cloudy skies going on. 83 degrees, northwest winds about 7 miles an hour, no humidity, no fog, mostly cloudy conditions. We got the track configuration here. Length is 1.51 miles, 4 turns. The elevation is about 850 feet. Track temperature right now is kind of warm, it's 99 degrees. We're at Atlanta. I think it's Hampton, Georgia, actually, is where we're at. So buckle up, settle in. Looking for a good show tonight. Yeah, this gives a little more information here. We got Atlanta Motor Speedway in Hampton, Georgia. We're at 75 laps. We got 40% fuel restriction, 1 fast repair. The facility sits on 850 acres. As I said before, it's a 1.5-mile quad oval, 24% banking in the corners. The Dixie 500 was its inaugural race held in 1960. We're going to look at last week's winner. We had Cody Eldred was last week's winner at Kentucky. And these are the weekly points. Cody, Curtis Stickley, S. Adam Wood, Joseph Swan, Tristan Stevenson, Shane Gross, Tommy Cristiano, John Marshall, Tony Gray, and Austin Smith bring in your top 10. Looks like we got some bonus points for these guys. Raymond Campbell got one for leading the lap. Tommy Cristiano leading the lap. Sean Dewar leading the lap. Cody Eldridge leading the lap, and then the race winner. So he got 6 bonus points. John Marshall leading the lap. Joseph Swan leading the lap, and Adam Wood leading the lap for 1 point each. We got our championship shaken out like this. I believe this is through week 7. Or through 6, I'm sorry. This is week 7. So Tony Gray's leading the points. We got Joseph Swan in second place. John Marshall, Ryan Swan, Ed Bellinger, Raymond Campbell, Shane Gross, Sean Dewar, Billy Rodenberger, and Cody Eldred in top 10. So Cody needed that win to get him jumping up a little bit. He picked up 3 spots in the championship scheme last week. So we're about 5 minutes left on the practice. I believe they're probably having the meeting right now. Getting everybody ready to go. I'm your announcer, JT, so we're happy to have you there. Okay, Sean, he's telling me to watch out for that 62 car. Heard he's fast, so we'll keep an eye out for him. See if we can bring him up right here. Oh, he's talking about himself. See, the guy bragging on himself, patting himself on the back. I mean, come on. There he is right there. We'll spotlight him. His fastest lap was 29.740. He's fourth on the leaderboard. So we'll bring up some leaderboard standings for the practice. So we're looking at the league's been around since 2015. There's not too much stats going back for anybody past this season, unfortunately. I don't know if they were using Dan Leeson. That's where we usually get all the information. I know that they're going to start working on that a little more dedicated in the next series that's coming up. Let's look at some of their sponsors here. You know, Shine Runners has got Bellinger Signs and Graphics, Dirtworks Custom Paint, Old Schools Motorsports, and I believe another one of them is Team Intensity Fishing on YouTube. So if you're that's Tony Gray, the league owner's YouTube channel. If you're into sport fishing, go check that out. He's got some pretty nice footage there. You know, some pretty big fish he's catching, and looks like they're having a lot of fun on that site. Let's take a look at our featured driver tonight. Featured driver is Ed Bellinger. So these are the 2020 stats. Like I said, not many stats go back past the beginning of this season. So I'm sure, and I know these guys have been around for ages racing. I remember them back at GAC days. So you know, we just started using Dan Lisa. So I don't have any total stats for anybody. I'm trying. So anyway, we got 6 starts, 1 win, 0 poles, 2 top 5s, 4 top 10s, and 5 laps led for Ed. And I believe Ed is going to be one of the guys that doesn't have a paint scheme tonight. He's just getting back into the game with us here, is what I've been told. Oh, no, it looks like he's got something popping up now. And he didn't have trading paints, so. And it looks like so far we got 21 drivers. Not quite as big a turnout, but it's early yet. Last week we had 26. So we'll just kind of keep an eye on who's doing what here. Just kind of flipping through some people. Got Alfred Gray in the 16, the 88 car, 16th. Billy Ridenbourne in 17 and the 74 car. These guys are all sitting on pit road. Probably getting the drivers' meeting. Getting the high fives for last week and all the notes for this week. And we got Curtis in the 21 car. He hasn't joined the room yet. Yeah, most everybody's sitting on pit road, kind of waiting it out. And once we get going, we'll see if we can pop into a couple qualifiers and get the show on the road. You guys got to remind me, I've got my overlay. I've got 2 different overlays working on this deal. And some of that stuff, the special information feature driver stuff, is up on my screen on top on OBS, and if I don't look up there, I forget that it's there, because I look at my main screen to see the race action. So jump on me. I need all the help I can get. Alright, yeah, Sean, they did tell me, and I did, and I got everybody now. We got everybody running, so we're good. We got to see all that custom old schools paints, man. We can't let that go by the wayside. I'm gonna try to get the paint walk done this race. We did EBR, the season finale, and that race was so exciting. Plus, I had a co-broadcaster with me, Tim, and there was so much going on that I never got a chance to do the paint walk on that last race. And that's one of my favorite features, because I dabble in painting, and there's a lot of really good painters in this group, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. Okay, we're switching over to qualifying, looks like. See if I can see anybody pop up on the board right away. Okay, we got Tony Gray right off the bat. Here we go. We'll pick up Adam Wood. We'll pick up Adam Wood. Pretty much everybody's out there, so we'll just watch the leaderboard here and see who does what. Actually, I got Adam right up there. Coach Johnny, thanks for joining in first of all. And Adam Wood is right there. I got him right on the thing. So let's spotlight him. See what he's doing. You got the old schools. I like that, blue and white. I'm not sure what that insignia is on the hood there, but it looks cool. And when I do the paint walk, I'll be able to see it better. I'm not sure, but that looks good. Very nice. So right now Adam's got a 29,959, puts him in 4th place on the leaderboard. Tony Gray's got the top dog spot, 29,763. And we got Chris Kibbe in 2nd place so far, 29,831. Shane's bringing it up in 3rd place with a 29,845. Let's see if we can find anybody else. Here we go. James Capps. His first lap was a 30.433. Looks like we just got him in the end. Let's see, I think that'd probably be up. Yeah, everybody's kind of finishing up now. So we got Don Steves. His fast lap was a 30.025. And we got Dalton Wilson, his fast lap was a 30.046. He's in 10th. Alright, so let's bring up some results here. We're just about done with this already. Unless something else happens. But right now it's looking like Tony Gray's on the pole. Sean Dewar in 2nd place on the outside pole. Good job. John Marshall's 3rd. Harvey Scott in 4th. Shane Gross in 5th. Ryan Sean in 6th, Chris Kibbe in 7th, Adam S. Wood in 8th, Cody Eldred in 9th, and Terry Bellinger in 10th. Okay, bringing up 11th place is James Capps. Oops, Terry Bellinger, that just got changed. James Capps in 12th. 13th is Don Steves, 14th Dalton Wilson, 15th Gerald Bellinger, 16th Alfred Gray, and 17th is Michael Brown. Right now we got Billy Rodenberger, Sam Henry, and Joseph Swan. And Kurt Stickley that didn't take time yet. And we only got about a minute left before we get started. So before we grid, let's do a sponsor promo.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, we're back. A little trivia, I guess. We're gonna Adam sponsors in the Mirchik Motorsports Ford Mustang. Okay, cool. Thanks, Coach. That's good to know. Merrick Motorsports. Okay, cool. So as far as things are coming up, we're getting ready to do secondhand racing. It's going to be an ARCA Menards short track series. Okay. And we're going to be starting that on June 6th. It's going to be all short tracks, half mile and lower. It's going to be about a 9-week series. It's going to be 11 weeks, but 9 weeks with 2 off weeks for 4th of July, and then the EBR Indy 500. And then Shine Runners is they're putting together a retro series. So when these new cars come out next week, I think after this series over, they're going to be planning a Retro Cup Series and running the 87 schedule, NASCAR 1987 schedule, which is got some road courses in it, and got a few tracks we don't have yet, which would be nice if we'd ever get Riverside or stuff like that. But most of the tracks are in the series, so it should be good. And they're going to see some road racing in this series. So let me see. I don't know. Let me see. Let me look at Tony's paint right here real quick. Yeah, I got it's red. It's not blue and white, so I don't know what's going on, T. They're sending me messages about the paint, but I got a paint job for everybody. I just don't know. Yeah. No, I don't have it black and white. What I got is your original scheme. It's yellow, red, I think. Yeah, there you are. It's going to be yellow, red, so maybe it's not uploaded to paints yet correctly or something. I don't know. All right, so let's get into it. We're going to do our starting grid here with Tony Gray on the pole at a 29.720 and Sean Dewar on the outside pole 29.775. Row 2 is Austin Smith and John Marshalls. Row 3 is Joseph Swan and Harvey Scott with a 29.799. Row 4 is Shane Gross and Ryan Swan in the 12 car with a 29.827. And row 5 is Chris Kibbe, Adam S. Wood. Row 6 is Cody Eldred, last week's winner, and Terry Ballinger. Row 7, we got Gerald Ballinger, looks like brothers together there, and James Capps. Row 8 is Don Steves, Dalton Wilson. Row 9 is Alfred Gray and Michael Brown. Looks like the pace lights are off. We got to get going. Okay, and from row 10 out, we got non-qualifiers, so that's the end of it. We're getting ready to start here. Green, green, green. We got the 00 staying down low on the inside line. And Sean Dewar, he's losing a little ground. He's falling back a little bit. Tony jumps up in front of him and lets the third place car go down to the inside. Looks like we got the 81 challenging the 00 for the lead. Austin Smith takes the lead, they lead away from Tony, but Tony's battling on the outside pretty big. It's a good race right here. Looks like we got a caution already. That didn't take long. Let's see what we got here. Looks like an off track. See if we can see what happened here. Oh, that's a little more than an off track. Looks like the 01. Don Steves. Looks like he lost a little traction there. Well, and he took out Billy Rodenberger. Austin Smith, nope, he got the Austin Smith who did the new fast lap, which was 33.878. Looks like he's going to get a fast repair right off the bat in lap 2, so that's not going to bode well for him for the final race unless he can really, stay clean for the rest of the race. There's a lot of racing left to do. And he's banged up all the way around, so he's going to need a reset. Everybody's coming in for pit. So I would assume it's just going to be, I don't know if anybody really needs tires. It's going to be a top on fuel, I guess. Oh, there's some tire takers right there. Yeah, I think everybody went in there for a couple of tires and some fuel, or just some fuel. I don't know. I don't see any reason why you would take 4 on that, but you never know. Looks like our leader is going to be Austin Smith. I believe that's who it is. Yep, Austin Smith. Tony Gray's come out in 2nd place. Joseph Swan in 3rd. Sean Dewar in 4th, Shane Gross in 5th, Chris Kibbe 6th, and John Marshall's in 7th. Ryan Swan in 8th, Harvey Scott in 9th, and we got Adam Wood in 10th. So I'm getting, it's only my 2nd race. I'm starting to vaguely remember first names, so maybe by 3rd race I'll have it. I'll be closer. I believe he had a good start on Tony, a good run. I don't know if he had a better start than Tony did on the opening start, but he had a little more power going down to the inside, it seemed like to me, which he kind of passed Tony pretty easily after about a half a lap or so. So let's see if he can do it again. So Mr. Fortner, if you're out there watching, I miss you, buddy. We need you in here. All right, pace car's off. We're going to go green, green, green. Now, they got single file starts. I guess this must be for safety reasons. That's unusual. I'm not used to seeing that. That's a little unusual to see in NASCAR, single file starts. Looks like we got 3 there that's going to run in line for a while. They have 75 laps, basically 69 or 68 laps left. I mean, there's a lot of racing left, so no reason really to get crazy. Although the single file starts does make it kind of urgent for some of these drivers to catch up. It doesn't give them that little opportunity to, to jump down below somebody or whatever on the start and pick up a spot or 2. So it puts a definite challenge in it, I think. We got Ryan Swan running 8th place right here. Harvey Scott in 9th in the 15 car. Adam S. Wood running 10th place in the 45 Ford Mustang. Cody Eldred in number 14, he's running 11th. Then we've got James Capps in the 128, running 12th. so I can hear myself. We got Terry Ballinger running 13th in the number 8. Michael Brown in the 22 running 14th in the Chevrolet Camaro. And Billy Rodenberger running 15th in the 74 Chevy Camaro. Alfred Gray. Sorry, Alfred. I get your name right. I've said it wrong about 4 times now. Running 16th in the 88 car. Kurt Stickley in the 21 running 16th. Looks like he's trying to pick up a spot right there. We got Gerald running 18th in the 92 Chevrolet ZL1 Class A. Then we got Sam Henry in 20th place. He's kind of bringing up the rear. I think we had 21, 22 drivers. 21, but it looks like we might have somebody out. Dalton Wilson. He's a lap down right now. He's in for 1 pit, so I think he might have already been out of the race. So we're kind of hanging for the leaders. Looks like some of them catching up. Tony's losing a couple spots to Sean, and I believe that's the 8 car. Kind of foggy there. It looks like a smog, doesn't it? Or is that a big tire mark? I don't know. I can't tell. Joseph Swan. Uh-oh, we got a caution already again. Let's go back and see what we can see. We got Harvey Scott off track. See if we can go back and see what happened here. Oh, looks like he just ran into a slow car. Didn't get high enough to miss him. Oh, and then there's a big wreck after that. A lot of damaged cars there. That's going to shake up the field quite a bit. Let's go back and see if we can see who was involved with that too as well. Off track, Adam, let's go. It's going to take a little while for this to get figured out, so I'll see what else we can see that happened here. I believe he was involved. Man, I think the caution might have already been out by then. Let's go back and see Chris here. Yeah, I think the caution was already in progress by that time. I can't really see, but you can see the lights are already on. Yep. Alright, I couldn't really see anything else that happened there. It looks like it was all kind of about Harvey and him running into whoever it was he ran into, and I did not see that part of it. Right now, that puts Terry Bellinger in the lead. We got a couple of takers on pit road here. Yeah. There we go. You see him sitting, coming in. Get some whatever, getting repairs that they need. I know there was like a bunch of damaged cars. Looks like so far it looks like everybody's still running except for Dalton Wilson, and he was not part of that. He was out before that happened. So Terry Bellinger inherits the lead. I think he was running, I don't know where he was running, in the top 5 or a little back from the top 5, I thought. So I know Tony Gray, I think he might have been involved in that. Let's have a look. So if he went in, he got a new car. Can't tell. Let's look at it. Yeah, this car looks good on the front. So he must have got a reset. Yeah, he's clean. So whatever happened, either he didn't get damaged at all, or he went in and got a reset. Still running 6th. Got some more takers on pit road, it looked like. So we can catch a couple going in. There we go. So we got Cody Elder, he's in. I'm not sure who. Uh-oh. What did I just do? Well, I don't know. I lost my audio. Oh. That's what I did. Sorry, guys. I clicked one button I'm not used to clicking. I apologize. And this is Chris Kibbe. He just came off pit road. Looks like we're getting ready to go green again. Terry in the 8 car, he's leading the field, and we'll see how he does. Let's bring up that leaderboard so we can kind of get a good view of what's going on here. Green, 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 as they say. He looks like he holds hot, tough there, but he doesn't want to run right down on the bottom there. He's about a half a lane up. Uh-oh, we had a wreck already. Oh, dang, these guys are... They had such a good week last week, and it looks like they're off to a bad start. Alright, let's go. Sandhammer, he's in there, so can't... Give me a chance to see who... Yeah, it looks like it might have been... Man, I think that might have been the last one. Yeah, that was the last wreck, sorry. He's still in the pit. I'm sorry. My screen hasn't refreshed itself yet, so I can't see who was involved in that last one. As soon as it does, I will. Yeah, I've got no refresh yet. I think we got some takers right there. There's at 15, he's back on. Okay, let me see. No, I don't see an incident. I know there was one, but it's not coming up on my screen yet, so let's let that one go. Terry's still in the lead. He wasn't involved in that. Austin Smith is in second place. Sean Doerr in third. Joseph Swan in fourth. Tony Gray still in fifth. So everything happened behind these guys. Right behind him. I'm starting to get a little lag in the screen. My session events are not keeping up with it. They were doing good in the very beginning, but I don't show an incident for that, and I know there was one on lap 18. Well, let's look at the race summary so far. So we got 75 laps. Your leader is Terry Bellinger right now. Now only 19 out of 75 have been completed. Still got 56 to go. 1 lead change, 3 cautions in 9 laps. So I would assume that Tony's giving a lecture right now. I know. Our league owner would be. So guys are just working out the bugs. They had too much fun on their holiday. Now they're just back to business and they got to work out a few bugs. That's it. Hey Tom, how you doing? How come you're not in here racing? I saw you in the practice, didn't I? Or no, that was last week. How come you're not in here racing? Well, all I can think of is if whatever happened, it was caused a caution, but it didn't cause an event, so I can't pick it up. All right, looks like pace car lights are off, and we're gonna go green. Terry Bellinger is still in the lead, hanging on strong. We got Austin Smith behind him, and Sean Dower in third, Tony Gray in fifth, Joseph Swan in third. It looks like Terry gets shuffled back. Austin Smith takes over, and he's getting challenged right now. We got a new leader. Joseph Swan. And then we got Sean Doer in third and Tony Gray in fourth. He takes over from Ryan Swan in fifth place. Let's run back through the field here. Terry Bellinger's falling back to eighth. John Marshall's in sixth, man. Curtis Stickley in seventh. Cody Elder's up to eighth place. Terry Bellinger's running 10th. Who's in ninth? James Capps in ninth. My board's kind of messed up here. They haven't run enough laps to get it straightened out. I'll give it a minute. Okay, we're running at James Capps. He's running 9th. Shane Gross in 10th. And then we got Adam S. Wood in 11th. Terry Bellinger, he's falling back to 12th. He's losing spots left and right. Michael Brown, 13th, and I believe he started towards the rear of the field today. Harvey Scott in 14th. Sam Henry running the 28. He's in 15th. And Don Steves is in the 01, 16th. And I think he might have been involved in that one of those first earlier cautions. Pretty sure. Alfred Gray in the 88 car in 17th. Gerald Bellinger in the 92 Chevy Camaro in 18th. He's on pit road. I know that was Dalton Wilson. I don't know who that was. We got the 74 Billy Rodenberger. He's also on pit road. And back to the leader. God, it didn't stick that time. Yeah, we got Curtis. He had an off track. Let's see if we can get him. Curtis, the 26 car. Yep, they got some issues going on. Looks like a bunch of takers on pit road. We're 27 laps in. Gonna be a long night. Looks like Sean's coming out of the pits right now. See how everything shakes around in the next lap or so, and then we'll put the leaderboard back up when it gets all sorted out. On my screen, it's still showing Sean in second place. So let's see. Thank you, Tim. I need you in here, buddy, man. I need you. You got me hooked. It's like crack, bud. Alright, should have cycled around now. We're still showing Joseph Swan is first and Sean Dower in second place, so things didn't switch up too much. That's good. It's good for those guys. They've stayed out of trouble. They've stayed up front and stayed out of trouble. Seems like if you're beyond the 10th place finisher or racer up there, you're going to be in trouble. So if you stay up in that top 7 or 8 or 5 or 7 or 8 or whatever you want to say, you're somewhat safe from all the carnage that's happening right now. Get back to the race summary. That's 4 cautions for 13 laps. We still have 46 laps to go. Four cautions, 13 laps total, 4 lead changes. All right, pace truck lights are off. Let's see if we can put a couple laps together. So we got Joseph Swan in the number 6. Well, it says 6 on his car, but his car number's 45, so he still hasn't got that worked out yet. He's down on the inside of Sean. Sean hasn't been the best starter so far during the course of the race, so let's hope maybe he can get a jump on it. Here we go. Green, green, green. Joseph gets a jump out. Looks like we got Cody on the inside of him. He gets around Sean, picks up that second spot. And we got the 38 car. He's trying for Sean too. Now Sean's going to hang on to it. John Marshall's. He's giving Sean a run for his money, but he can't make it happen right now. It's too soon. Then we got Tony Gray picking it up in 5th place. A little bit of a jump between the two. We got the 41, Shane Gross, coming up in 6th. And then Curtis Stickley, he's moved up to 7th. I believe he was kind of in the rear of the field too in the very beginning. So he's worked himself forward. And then we got Adam Wood in the 45. He's hanging in there tough. Looks like he's going to get passed by Ryan Swan right here, down on the inside. And Adam Smith wants a piece of that as well. Terry Bellinger, he's fallen back to 11th, but he's still hanging in there. Then we got James Caps in the 128 and running in 12th. And Harvey Scott, he's still running. He was involved in that very first caution. He's still running in 13th. We got Michael Brown in 14th in the 22. And in the 28 car, we got Sam Henry. I believe Sam's been in the pits 3 times. Don Steves 3 times as well. Most everybody else is 1 and 2. The only people that are running on 1 pit stop is Michael Brown, so he stays clean. Billy Rottenberger stays clean most of these times. We've got Dalton Wilson, Gerald Bellinger. Just 2 drivers out, it looks like, so far. At all that, that's surprising. And we got Billy Rotten, he's 4 laps. No, he's still in the lead lap, I'm sorry, 74 car. He's only been in once as well. Come on. Looks like Cody's coming in for first place. He's taking over the lead. Sean's put it back in 2nd place. And then we got John Marshall. He must have had a little slip up, actually Joseph Swan must have had a little slip up. He's fallen to 4th place. Shane's still hanging in there at 6th, so he'll be a front runner here soon. Yeah, Joseph Swan in the 6th car. We got 2 6 cars, only one of them is supposed to be the 45. We got Tony Gray in 4th place. He was the pole sitter. Joseph Swan in 6th. Shane Gross, he moved up to 5th. He takes over that 5th place. Shane is marching towards the front. So we got Cody Eldrick. He's running first. He's on 5 pit stop. Okay, we got another caution. Yeah, looks like we got a little bit of a... See if we can back it up a little bit and see what happened here. I don't like to do this, but sometimes it's about the only way you're ever going to see anything. Alright, looks like this is the start of it right here. Yeah, looks like you got a little help. And then he got down to the inside and got hooked. So the 2 calls involved with the 21 car and the 81. Looks like everybody's going into the pit. 38, I think that's who it was. All right, well. I believe that's caution number 5, isn't it? Yep. So I don't know if they, I think these guys have a 2 caution rule, so I don't know how many people have actually caused 2 cautions, but there's got to be a few of them that are going to be feeling the need to retire. Looks like we got Alfred Gray. He might be out. He was the 88 car that was involved. So it looks like he took himself out. Gerald's out. Dalton's out. Looks like Chris is out. So now we're starting to see some of the racers fall out for whatever reason. They had too much damage or they caused the 2 cautions. I'm not sure what the deal is on that, but we know that the 88 and the 14 were involved in that last incident. So like I said, if you're a front runner, we got John Marshall. He moved into 3rd place. Cody's still hanging on in the 14. So yeah, if you're in the top 6-8 positions, you're pretty safe from all this carnage. But if you're like 8th on back, you're taking a chance. My question is how is Cody in the lead position and been in the pit 6 times? I don't understand that. Stranger things have happened, I'm sure, but that does seem strange. We got Ryan Swan, he's been in 4 times. Don Steves 4 times. Harvey Scott 4 times. Shane Gross 4 times. We got Curtis Stickle 5 times. So we only got Billy Rodenberger is out on 1 pit stop. Now I don't know how many laps. I don't believe. He must just be in for a 2nd one right now. Yep, he's on pit road for his 2nd time right now. Or he just never came back out. Yeah, he's 29 laps down. That's why he's been sitting there the whole time. Alright, that makes a little more sense. Alright, let's get back to the leaders. Well, let's see what we got. Let's go back to our Yvette is still in the race. I don't even know if he is in the race anymore. Or was he in it? I'm not sure he was ever in the race. Never mind. All right, we're going green again. Let's see what we got. We got Cody down on the inside. We got Sean Dewar on the outside. We got Tony Gray and Joseph Swan in your top 4 right there. Uh-oh. Shane's taking a dive down to the inside. He's taking it down low. Doesn't look like he can do anything with it, though. No, he took a shot at it, but I don't think he could hold it down there. Oh, got a little bobble. Almost another caution right there. The good driving. At 128, looks like he bobbled a little bit, and Shane reacted to it. James Caps had a little issue. I think they were fighting pretty hard. Shane was diving down under him, and I guess it might have got the best of him, and he bobbled a little bit, and Shane was the benefactor of that spot. But he's got a little bit of a gap to pick it up to get back up to the third place driver. The 128's now, he's got a little damage. He's falling back. All right, we're going to go John Marshall in the 38. Looks like they might have a lap car between them. Yep. Like Cody Elder is trying to pull off a number 2 in a row here. Uh-oh, my desktop audio is dead. Oh, there we go. Thank you, sir. I must have hit a button. I don't know how long it's been out. I apologize. We're going to stay with these four or five drivers right here because that's really where our main part of the race is. We're at lap 47. We got about 28 laps to go, 27 laps. Now let's go ahead and go back through the field here. We got Shane Gross in 4th. We got John Marshall in 5th. Joseph Swan in 6th. James Capp still hanging in there in 7th. He lost a few positions, but he's recovering. We got Adam Wood in the 45 in 8th. We got Michael Brown in 9th. He's picking up the pace. We got Terry Bellinger. He's coming back up a little bit. He was 11th or 12th back there a little ways. Ryan Swan in 11th. Harvey Scott is running 12th. Sam Henry in the 28 car. Looks like he's just coming off pit road, so he's running 13th. He's going to lose a spot here. Don Steves in 14th. He's going to probably gain a spot. We got Ryan Swan in 11th. Yeah, see, it switched up a little. Harvey Scott in 12th. Sam Henry in 13th. Don Steves in 14th. We get stuck 15th. Who's in 16th here? Well, we got 17th. I can't see. Oh, we got 16th, 17th place guys are out. That's about the end of the field right there. That's the very end of the field. So right now we went from 21 drivers. We're down to 17 or 16 drivers. No, I still got Billy in there, but he's sitting on pit road, so he's still in the room. That's why he's holding a position. He's not racing, but he's holding a spot. So it looks like 15. We're down to 14. Get back to the leader. So so there's been quite a bit of attrition. Got 23 laps to go. Looks like Sean's trying to buy for a spot here in the lead. And Tony's right there too. Shane's running 4th, and then we've got our John Marshall's in the 38 car running 5th, but he's got a little bit to catch up. He's about 8/10 back from the leader. Oh. Uh-oh. It looks like they got wrapped up with a lap car there. 74 Billy. Didn't get out of the way. He's got no front end. Just couldn't get out of the way. They couldn't get around him. That boy needs to move the high side. There he goes. Well, that gave Cody and Sean a huge jump on the third and fourth place driver, so they're going to have their work cut out for them now. Looks like we got Terry going into the pit right here. Oop. I think he might have exited the race here. Sorry. Yep. Well, I lost my... There we go. Got him back. Quite a big gap from Shane back to, or from Sean back to Shane. Almost 2.5 seconds back to the third place driver. That's going to be a lot to make up here unless there's another caution. And Tony's kind of fell out of it altogether. He's back to fifth. So he got caught up with that lap car, and he was probably, he got the worst of it. And we're going to run back through. There's Adam coming up into 6th place in the 45. He's had a fairly decent day. James Capp still hanging in there. He's been up, down, and everywhere. To the back, to the front, and to the back again. So he's running about mid-pack in 7th. We got Joseph Swan. He's on pit road. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, he's taking a service, so he'll be back out there. We got Ryan Swan running 8th. And Harvey Scott, he's coming. Looks like he might be coming into for a service or just going out. Just going out. Okay. Terry Bellinger, he's number 8. He's running in 10th place. Looks like he's got some fresh cars. Don Steves in the 01 and 12th. San Henry in the 28 car in 14th. He's on pit road. I think it was the 74 car that was the slow car, and he's on pit road as well. Billy. Yeah. I don't know if we can go back and see what happened to him. I think we did try that, but it's just showing that he just pitted on. Oh no. No. I keep saying the same thing, but I just fall around to him because the car looked like the one that was on the track, but it's not him. He's been sitting there the whole time. I apologize. That's what happens when you get old. Can't remember shit. We're back. Tony's got back up to 3rd. What happened to Shane? Shane must have went in pit. Yep. Shane went into pit and gave up that position on lap 61. So looks like he's out of contention for the lead. Let's see where Cody has on field. He's been in 6 times, so I mean, if this guy don't have enough field to finish, nobody does. And Sean gets by him for the lead. Sean's only on 3, so this might not be. He might not be able to finish. He's gonna probably have to go in and pit before the end of the race. So I don't know how long my audio was out, but I apologize. I must have clicked the button I wasn't supposed to click, and I didn't see it happen. So, and I can't hear it happening. So thanks for the heads up, Tim. All right, we're gonna keep an eye on Sean because I got a feeling he's gonna have to dive in here. We got Joseph Swan is bringing it up in third. He's a lap down, so he's no threat right now. Shane Gross is a lap down. So yeah, Cody and Sean, they got a pit for these guys to get back up on the lead lap. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Terry Bellinger, he's a lap down, running fifth. He's had a fairly decent day. He ran up front for quite a while. He got shuffled back due to some problems, and he's fighting his way back. Tony Gray, he's a lap down in seventh. Harvey Scott, okay, here we go. Here comes Sean, and here comes the leaders right into the pit. So that's going to cycle around and put, I don't know if they'll be in there long enough for these guys to get their lap back or not. Joseph and Shane, see if they're going to get their lap back. I would assume this is going to be a splash and go, maybe a couple of right sides, we'll see. No, he's taking four. Yeah, Cody's out. Looks like Shane's going to beat the race, take the race off pit road. Let's see where they shake out. Because right now it's showing, looks like they got their lap back. Joseph Swan, Shane Gross got their lap back in first and second. There's Shane, and he shows him in second, but he's way back there. 2 lap cars in between them. So now it just depends on where these guys are on fuel. Shane's on 5 pit stops. And Joseph is on 5, so they're on pretty close to the same pit strategy. So let's see if they can make it on fuel. 11 laps to go. Oh, 9 laps to go, I'm sorry. 9 laps to go. Keep an eye on these leaders. Let's go back, kind of look at their Shane. It looks like those lap cars are out of the picture now. They went off. Oops, shit. Excuse my language. No, the lap cars are still there. This is all the way back to Shane. There's a couple of pretty big gaps, so that's why they looked like they were gone. He lets him go by finally. Good move, smart move. He lets that 38 car go, because why race him? Oh, John Marshall. Yeah, he lets him go, and then it puts him 1 and 2 right now. And let's see where we are with Cody's running 4th place. And Sean is in 3rd. He's still hanging on. He's probably about 3 seconds back from the 2nd place driver, so they got a lot of work to do. It's with 5 laps to go, so doubtful that anything's going to happen here with them. There's Sean right there. There's a big gap. And Shane, there's lots of room between these 4 drivers, so it looks to me like it's writing on the wall right now here. It's like Joseph's got to win under his belt this week. He did everything right, and that's really what counts. He had 5 pit stops, no incidents. His best lap was a 29.808. Unless something drastic happens here and Shane can really get a big lead, big jump on him, I think it's gonna all be said and done. But that's pretty good. that's correct or not. Shane's really trying though. He's trying hard. Here comes Sean. So it looks like they're gonna try to make him work for it. That's for sure. Oh, Sean's getting down below him. Sean's got a fast car today. He has been fast all day. Oh, look at the run he's got on him. Look at the run. Awesome. Look at the run. Sean gets down below him. And he takes the lead. Nice work, nice work. And a commanding lead at that, so something happened there. They lost a little traction. I'm not sure what exactly what happened. Some air came off their spoiler or something, but he just flew by those guys. We need to inspect his car really good after the race, you know. He's doing a Jimmy Johnson right now. Tony, you need to go and inspect his car after the race is over. 2 to go. Looks like Cody gets up there too. So Shane and Joseph have had some problems. They're falling back. Sorry, my phone is... Don't you hate those calls that you can't say, I don't want to talk to you right away? Looks like you got the win. Sean Dewar takes the win. I'm sorry, guys. I got distracted there. Nice work, Sean. You deserve that win, man. You ran up front all race, and you just came hard. You came on strong after that last round of pit stops. I mean, that was pretty unbelievable. Nice work. Let's take a look at his burnout right here. Nice work, Sean. Then we'll take it as soon as we... Yeah, there we go. All right, let's have a look at the results. We got Sean Dewar came in as the winner, first place. Cody Elder second. He was a pole sitter, I believe. Or no, I'm sorry. Tony was pole sitter. So third was Joseph Swan. Fourth, Shane Gross. Fifth, Terry Bellinger. Terry had a good night. Real good night. He was strong all day too. Sixth, Adam Wood. Seventh, Harvey Scott. Eighth, Ryan Swan. God, I got my H's and my W's messed up. Ninth, John Marshalls. 10th, James Capps. We got Don Steeves coming in at 11th. 12th, Tony Gray. He was doing well in the very beginning. He just faded towards the end. 13th, Michael Brown. 14th, Sam Henry. 15th, Austin Smith. 16th, Kirk Stickley. 17th, Alfred Gray. 18th, Gerald Bellinger. He was 58 laps down. He retired from the race. A couple of these right here from 25 laps down, they retired from the race because of various reasons. 19th, Chris Kibbe. 20th, Billy Rodenberger. And at last place, first retiree was Dalton Wilson. All right, everybody, we appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoyed the show. And we'll try to go after it again next Tuesday night. I wish I could tell you where they're going to be next week, but I don't know. So I believe it's Bristol. I'm sorry, they're going to be at Bristol, so there should be a good show there too. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it.